All right, I think that's the over, and we should be live for our first watch along. We don't know how long this will go on for, the 30
Yeah.
minutes of the day's play, but we will also be we will be also be here post match, so we will talk about
Day's play,
the review of the day. Everything
analyze it
stays
as
the same.
usual.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything stays the same except for the 30 minutes that we are here. Welcome back to everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining us already. A lot of you guys, a lot of new names. Abhilash Vasu. Hey, Vasu, it's been a while. Jordan. C. Hey.
In
All right.
fact, Vasu's probably the only name who's been on a watch along with us from this chat.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
true.
yeah, that's pretty
We
cool.
have done one watch along in our entire life. And here we are. India
Exact-
137 for 5. A bit of a tricky situation. Hi, Hinduism diversely, boy. Interesting. But yeah, India is in a very tricky situation with Jurel and Karun are currently on strike, and Jurel getting a boundary. Jurel's gotten off to a good start. He's looked technically very, very solid. Something we have gone
Mm.
on and on and on and on and
Yeah, I
on.
think, I mean, right from the start of the test series, that's something we have spoken about is why we want Jurel just to bat, even if he's not going to keep, just
Yeah,
play him as a pure batter.
yeah,
And
that's true.
I'm really hoping that this innings serves as that proof that,
The
yeah,
hoping that he continues
yeah,
to. You guys will unfortunately have to watch the match on the side while watching us. If you do want to do a watch along, we unfortunately can't stream the match on our YouTube live unless it was a memberships thing. If you guys want that, we will do it. We won't get copyright and any of that. But for now, we can't. Yeah, I think Dhruv Jurel's looked absolutely solid. I think this, maybe not this innings, but like this test match should just show, even if he doesn't get a big score, I think it should just show how technically sound he is as a batter. And then
hey, that's Mick Jagger.
should be. He's been in one of the test matches
Yeah.
before. Oh, I think at Lords, if I'm not wrong.
Mm.
Or the one before Lords. Josh Tongue, two bad ball, one amazing ball is his plan. We spoke about this chess master. We actually spoke about this in the pre-match where these bowlers are very interesting in the sense that they might leak a lot of runs, but they will get wickets. And Josh Tongue is like that. We spoke about how Josh Tongue is someone to watch out for because of how he's done in the county matches and because of how he's done against India.
Mm.
Dhruv Jurel already feeling his body.
Dhruv Jurel has been hit in the unmentionables.
Those Dhruv Jurel stocks that I brought last year looking really good right now. Of course, Vasu. Of course. Think 250 would be a good total. Yeah, we would do well if we reach 250 from
Yeah,
here.
especially with the way it's been darting around all day. And unlike a lot of the other test matches, I think there's only one other test match that even had any amount of rain.
Yeah.
This has definitely been the longest stoppage
True.
we've had all series, in fact. And so, given all of that and something we got in our post as well, I think India will do well to get to 250.
Yeah, that's true. I
Mm.
think it's not easy as a batter. I mean, you have to give credit to Sai Sudarshan for someone who's making his debut in this series. For him to be able to go off, come back, go off, and come back. I don't want to say it was a peach of a delivery because I honestly didn't think it was.
Mm.
But it was a delivery that Sai Sudarshan had to play and unfortunately got the edge.
Yeah, like even now, like this is a typical English pitch and English conditions in that there's proper rain stoppages. The ball is seaming, swinging, it's darting around. Dude, I can't even like even if you throw a plastic ball, I don't see it doing something like this. So
Hey,
crazy.
Naveen, it's unfortunate Hotstar and YouTube can't run. Oh, you must be on your phone.
Ah, okay.
Because we do that all the time on a laptop. Yeah, it is unfortunate. You know what, guys? If you are up for a membership thing, like trust us, a membership per month where it won't be expensive to begin with. Nice clip down the leg to get 2 runs, if I'm not wrong.
Hmm.
Dhruv Jura is playing well, and I hope he just continues to play well. He's looking to play his shots,
Fingers crossed.
not in terms of being overly attacking, but just looking to play his shots. But yeah, if you guys are up for a very cheap membership, we could stream the match and have a whole live stream going
We
on.
could,
We
yeah.
could set that up, but that's only if you guys are up for it. But
Chess master, name is not weird. You are rude. Damn.
Karuna is because someone said how does it feel to call out weird names like chess master.
Yeah.
Was Karuna is looking very fidgety. He for some reason has always looked very fidgety.
Mm.
But I do want to say,
Mm.
out of all the innings so far, he's had a good innings. He's had one good innings.
Yeah, the 40.
Yeah. But there was a cover drive that he played today where I think that was most controlled cover drive that I've seen from Karun Nair. And so I am a little more optimistic
Uh,
with Atkinson back.
Good
Yeah,
forward defensive. The only thing with Karun is it's a couple of things, right? You're right, Vasu, when you say that he's fidgety. That happens a lot. And also, there's a lot of times where he's looked good, but then he just plays a shot. So I'm just not going to say anything about Karun. I just want him to. And he's lucky to have even gotten this opportunity.
that's
I think
true.
most
Yeah,
people at this point would have been dropped and their
yeah,
career's done. So
that's
he's lucky to be here.
true. It might not be ₹5 per month, maybe 149 rupees per month, but that's not too bad, is it?
See, I mean, and the rationale behind that is that because it's YouTube, they anyways are going to take a cut. So if we make it
30% of it, if
5,
I'm not wrong.
yeah,
Yeah.
in memberships it's 50, I think.
Okay, so
So
50%. Jordan, let's go capitalism all the way. Hi, Divyansh.
well,
Karun always gives me hopes initially, then crushes it. I think that's been the thing with the way batters have played in this innings with Sai
mm,
Sudarshan, Shubman Gill.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Shubman's. Yeah, there's a lot of things to talk about. We'll also save some of it for the
Oh,
post
yeah, so we
match.
will have a post match.
Yeah.
The thing that we already do, same segments, a lot of segments, so that's not going anywhere. We also have a very interesting technical tidbit about Jaiswal's dismissal. It's something I cannot get over and can't stop
If
talking
you all
about.
in the chat can already guess what the technical tidbit's going to be about, we'll give it to you.
Karuna's test spot being a question itself after this series is a sad spot to being in at his age. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's fair.
that's very true. Considering baseball and only 3 fast bowlers, what's the ideal score? Yeah, to be fair,
Mm,
the ideal score would be around 300, but I would be
yeah.
happy if India is able to reach 250, which means we have had a partnership.
True.
Yeah. I think, yeah, between these two guys, to be fair, both of these two guys, it's important for both of them to get a score, not just in terms of the innings. Oh, that's a beautiful off drive, cover drive.
Yeah. Damn.
See, that's the thing with Karun Nair. He's played a couple of off drives that's looked. Jeez.
Just don't reach the boundary. Oh, yeah, and that's the other thing. Karun and runouts. He's looked like he's going to get run out every time he steps out of the crease.
Avi Gamer, you're absolutely right. Is the head position, and that is what. Chess Master, you're obsessed with Jaiswal. Why? Because he's young, because he's a left-handed opener. I'm a left-handed opener, and because I root for him. And a lot of people might be very critical of him. People forget that. Oh, there was no. I was going to say there was no feet, but he
Yeah.
did get those runs. So who
Was a
am I
bit
to
full, but
criticize?
still,
Yeah,
no,
that's
but
true.
this is an issue.
Yeah. This is the fidgety Karuna you're talking about.
That could have very easily swung a bit more and got his edge.
Yeah. Jaiswal makes me want to pull out every single hair strand from my scalp. Guys, you gotta. Oh.
Nope, not out. Probably going down leg, probably height.
Yeah, probably height. Yeah. They are discussing height. Olipop got his first ever review, right? If I'm not wrong.
Lollipop.
captain.
Oh, it's a
Wow,
no
and
ball
that's a no ball.
anyways. Nice.
Brilliant stuff.
That's for people who are just joining in. This is the first of our many watch alongs. We're going to be doing a watch along every
Day
day
of this test.
test match.
That's-
After that, we'll see how the response is.
Yeah.
But if you're here for the first time, we are also going to be doing a post. So there's going to be a lot of content. There's going to be technical
Post
stuff.
match live.
Yeah.
The same live.
Exactly. It'll be on the same live. So yeah, leave a like. Push this out to more people. That was a
Ball seeming back in, but yeah, a lot of things actually.
Yeah.
Down the leg
Was
might
that
just be
a
height and no ball. Oh yeah, that's height for sure. My name's Aaron. I support India. Oh, that damn dude, Aaron. Good on you. Have an
Nice.
idea? Please have a new segment. Oh, PP. Yeah, we will have a new segment from tomorrow. That will be in a pre.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? Say something before. Yeah, I think in terms of Jaiswal, I think people forget. It's interesting if you look at the top 4 run getters for the Indian team. It's
Mm.
Shubman Gill, Rishabh Pant, Karun Nair, KL
KL
Rahul,
Rahul.
and Jadeja.
Yeah.
It's no surprise that these guys have played in England before. Jaiswal hasn't, and I feel like people forget that the man's young.
Mm.
It's his first series in England. The fact that that wasn't as high as I thought.
Ooh.
Umpire's call. I
That
thought it was
seems a
going
little
down.
wrong, dude. It
Yeah, I
looked
don't
much
know.
higher, maybe because he's in the crease.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Come on, man. They are the creators here, so
Oi.
they get to show some bias towards a left-handed opener. Fair. Yeah. Oh, that strings for you. All right. So yeah, I think it's just unfair because it's Jaiswal's first series,
Mm.
and people forget that. Yeah, he hasn't scored those 300 runs, especially after the 100 in the first Test match.
Yeah.
But still,
I
he's
s-
got to score almost every match.
yeah,
He's
he's
got a
gotten
50 at
starts.
least,
Yeah, he's
except
gotten
for this
50s.
innings.
Yeah. I think the critique also comes from the simple fact that he's just that good. I don't think there are many batters who, after having played, I think he's played what 10, 12 test matches at least,
Yeah,
and still averaging 50. I don't think there's many people in the world, especially as an opener, to be doing that.
yeah, that's true.
And that just adds pressure.
Kulveer, is it you guys? Our stream might be lagging behind more than anything.
Yeah.
Like, is the stream delay more than us lagging behind? But I won't be surprised if our Hotstar is also lagging behind. God only knows. But yeah, and it's also the first time Jaiswal's average
Below has come below
decreased
50.
50.
Yeah.
Damn, it's
That's
gotta
crazy.
hurt. Yeah. I don't think the Indian have batted badly at all. Yeah, I don't think it's just Jaiswal's dismissal is a bit wonky, which
Yeah.
we will talk about. Gill's dismissal was completely unnecessary.
I mean, yeah, like Jaiswal, okay. Gill was really something that shouldn't have happened, but the others have been, at least with the left-handers,
I mean, even KL Rahul was.
KL Rahul could have done better. It
Yeah,
just felt like a bit of a lapse.
true.
Yeah, but I think the others is okay. The lefties, Jaddu and Sai,
Yeah,
they were good deliveries. Could they have left it on length? Is another
possibly.
question.
Yeah. Vedit says, can you guys let us know when over starts so we can sync with you guys? All right.
Damn.
So it's drinks break. There's still ad going on. Yeah, cool. The hard work. Wetty says, talk about Karun. What do you think about Karun as inning so far? And yeah, how do you think he has been going on?
To be fair, I mean, it's been going in a very Karun-like style.
Yeah.
You'll see a couple of. Oh, do you want to sync it first?
I mean, they have to sync it. I'll just.
Yeah, we'll tell you. 48 overs are done, so we'll tell you when the over starts,
Uh,
and possibly we can sync.
but you can talk about Karuna. That's fine.
Yeah. With Karun, it's been the general case, right? He's played at a few that he shouldn't be playing. He's played a few good, well-timed drives.
True.
He's also looked a little dodgy in his running between the wickets. So it's a mixed package. It's not something that you wouldn't see from a typical Karun innings. I just don't want to say too much because I want him to get a score.
Yeah. A lot of people actually backed the selection, and I was quite surprised. Ravi
Yeah.
Shastri and Harsha Bogle, at least when asked about it, they thought the management got the selection spot on. I was quite
Interesting.
surprised by it. I just think India should have played a fourth pacer. I still think that, but yeah,
Yeah.
here we are. Man, that's a long drinks break. Normally, when you watch a match together, do you guys fight about some player selection or shot or anything? Oh, interesting. That's a good question. Yeah, we do have some discourse, but
Yeah, we do. We don't fight about it.
yeah.
But yeah, there'll be times when I see a delivery as a half volley and they know he's played on the up. Things like that. But yeah.
Yeah, but that's basically about it. I feel like I don't know. I feel like sometimes I can be a little too critical, but
Yeah.
they are also a little too critical sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just for fun. Like I think as we go for longer watch alongs, which might happen,
Yeah,
you'll see us say some really funny stuff.
true.
Like, array. I mean, I don't know what we'll say,
Yeah.
but yeah.
That's also because we are not commentators to begin with.
True.
If anything, we analyze matches, and so we could be analysts, quote unquote. But yeah, we are no commentators as of yet. Because if we were commentators, you would be hearing us while watching the match.
Yeah, I
which you're
think
not.
something you'll find funny is that a delivery there is 150 clicks and they would have not left it on length, and we would be super critical about that.
Yeah,
Because
that's true.
I mean, we could do that back in our primes.
Yeah. Jurel looks really solid too. Very
Yeah.
talented batter. Yeah, exactly. I do want to see Jurel. All right, so the over is starting. Jamie Overton has the ball.
He's
He
just
has
doing
looked
wee,
so lackluster today. It was honestly expected. I was happy with Jamie Overton's selection only because of how lackluster he generally looks, and I was hoping that comes into play with this test match, while the Indian batters take advantage of it. All right. So if you guys do want to sink, and if that's a thing you guys want to do, Ashwin will never see a ball as half volley. It's Ashwin. Damn, Dhruv. That's insane. Very nice. I like
Nice.
how you know. Good stuff. Good. So, right, Jamie Overton's running into ball. Oh, good lord. Dhruv Jural slashes at one top edge and for four. I said good lord, but I think that's a completely safe shot. Just embarrassing ball
Ooh,
by
banter.
Jamie Overton.
Banter from Overton just looks funny. I'm sorry.
That's true. Yeah, but yeah, see, I think Dhruv Jural can do this. This is what KL Rahul wanted to do, except it wasn't as half as bad as a
Yeah.
ball. It was a bad ball, but
And
ball came back
yeah,
in.
he was playing for it to go away, but it was just
Yeah.
too close to cut.
I think shots like these are fine, especially on these pitches, because you want to get runs. You want to get the scoreboard ticking. And if Jurel is able to do that, lovely.
Oh, Jordan has. Oh, was there contact? I missed that. Oh,
Why do you say Jordan? Oh, okay.
Jordan in the comments. That's a good question. Oui.
By the way, do you think you guys are like purists when it comes to cricket?
You'll have to define what purist is because some people tend to take it in a very negative connotation because
True.
they think that purists can be very annoying. I would
Or
like to think we aren't.
like conservative. So yeah, you might have to. Have you? Yeah. How do you? I mean, Kuldeep Yadav's career is a bit interesting. I think the fact that he hasn't got a single game in the series just shows you, like, says something about his career. And it's quite unfortunate because I feel like Kuldeep Yadav would walk into any squad around the world, including this England squad, even though they back Shoaib
100%.
Bashir so much.
100%. If they had a Kuldeep, they would not
Yeah.
have even picked Shoaib Bashir.
Yeah. So it's quite sad to see Kuldeep Yadav's career play out the way it is. And in the test format, he will 100% play in the white ball format. At
Yeah, I
least.
think in the white ball setup, he is already doing decent stuff
Yeah.
in ODIs. I mean, in terms of the number of wickets and everything,
True.
I'm sure like he'll end up as a very good white ball spinner. Test matches, I'm curious to see
ODI numbers.
exact number.
Overton is the ultimate version of Shardul. Dude, that's the thing. When I knew Overton was picked, I was happy for the Indian batters because I knew we had someone to, like, just take a break with.
Can you guess how many wickets Kuldeep has in ODIs?
Can I guess?
Mm.
Can the chat guess?
That's quite some movement.
That's quite a bit. I mean, it's okay.
I mean, yeah, it's
You know, interestingly, Sai Sudarshan started leaving the ball the way KL Rao leaves the ball,
Yeah.
putting his bat, taking it away from the line. But I think that's also what got him in the end. But it's just one of those
Got him
dismissals.
Gambhir.
When Ravi Ashwin can't make it, it's foolish for us to expect Kuldeep. You guys are cricket elitists. Jesus.
Whoa, where's
For
that
sure.
coming from, Samit? That is a little harsh.
How do you guys think Sai looked very promising in tough conditions? I agree. I know a lot of people might just be critical because of his score, but I think he did a good job,
Yeah.
especially while going back and forth. It's not easy as a batter to be in a good rhythm and then for it to start raining, go in and then come back. And he's done it twice.
Yeah.
I think that was just, yeah, sure, he could have left it on length. And if you were to be critical, and if you were to be critical about a number 3 batter, you would want him to leave those deliveries, but it's okay. I think he did his job. 108 deliveries, if I'm not wrong, for those 30 odd runs.
Yeah.
Quick single, Dhruv Jurel runs well between the wickets, but
But his partner,
uh,
not as much. Got to be a little wary of that.
181 wickets, 100% confirmed.
Hey, if you Google it, that beats the point. But yeah, Kuldeep's already got 181 ODI wickets in just 113 games, 110 innings.
Oh, that's
That average
that's
is
good, dude.
26, strike rate of 31,
Economy of 5.3.
4.9.
Lovely stuff. KL said Sai asked him for advice, so that's where the technique is similar. Yeah, that's true. I did read about that, RV Gamer. Pretty spot on. Sai was good, and I'll eat my words for him being selected ahead of Karun. Sai has been straight up better than Karun. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I think that's something that we'll also agree on because the methodology of selection is still an interesting thing because, of course,
lovely.
not everything's put out as to how someone is selected beyond just the numbers. But yeah, it's a good selection.
Arvind made a very interesting observation, and it's something you made in the pre-match of how we rate Jurel a lot, but the management doesn't seem to. Also, why there is an extra batter.
Exactly. It is, yeah, it is sad to see. I'm just hoping. I feel like maybe with this kind of innings, especially if he gets to like 50 odd here in these conditions, that should be good enough to show that at least he has the temperament and the technique. We already saw it at home.
Oh, that's a good
That's a good leaf. Huh?
Oh
What?
my god. Oi.
Hmm.
I don't think that's coming back in enough, dude.
That should be. Where did it hit him?
It hit him on the pads. He left the ball. Impact doesn't matter when you leave the ball. The impact can be
true.
outside the off stump because he's left the ball. I honestly thought that was a good leave, if anything. I don't think the ball's coming in enough. If anything, I'm just going to go out of my way and say it's the umpire's call. But we'll find out. Oh, very interesting. To be fair, I didn't even think it hit his. Dude, that's not hitting this. Okay, see, this is the fan me talking. The fact that I have such a quick reaction is the fan me.
It might be umpire's call actually. Let's see.
honestly think I think umpire's call on hitting. Interesting. You guys, if you guys are ahead, please let us know if it's out or not. I don't care for spoilers and all that. I do want to know if, dude, I think that's missing. Yeah,
Oh, let's go.
yeah, there's no way that wasn't missing.
Um,
He's got, he's not had the best of days today for someone who's had a spectacular test match. He got the
mm,
first ever decision wrong of
yeah,
Jaiswal. He gave it not out. I
brilliantly
even
reviewed and
then,
overturned. Yeah.
yeah, I even then, I'm not gonna say,
You thought
I'm
that
not
was
saying,
going down?
no, I'm not saying it's because of the live,
Mm.
but I didn't think that was bad. Everyone, even my dad thought that was bad, and I thought England will go for a review. Yeah,
Right.
this I genuinely thought was a good leave.
Now Jarrell should step out and disfigure Atkinson's
Yeah,
face.
it's stuff like this
Stuff
that
like this. Yeah.
Praatibh sometimes says.
Intrusive thoughts tend to win.
Just
Wee!
uh, that was. You know what I'm going to say? That this wicket is a build-up of the last delivery. The fact that Jurel left the ball and there was an LBW appeal given out, the chances of him poking at this ball was so much more higher. Yeah, it's just a poor shot, to be honest.
That's a poor shot that's going into the notes for the negatives, lads.
Yeah. There
Uh,
was a bit of an extra. You know, this is. Oh. This is exactly the kind of thing you would expect from someone playing such few international games. This wicket is set up because of the previous delivery. The fact that he left the ball, the fact that the England team appealed, the fact that the umpire gave it out, in your head right now, you're thinking, I have to play the next ball. I can't just
mm,
leave the way I'm leaving.
yeah.
And so you would just leave this ball, especially if short and wide. It wasn't wide enough for him to play the cut shot. It was a nothing shot in the
It
end.
was too close. Divyansh Tripathi says commentator's curse. Yeah, maybe we spoke too highly of him, but I don't think that changes the fact that he still looked very compact even in this innings. Still bid his time, but yeah, unfortunate. Not unfortunate.
Yeah,
Bad
that's true.
shot.
Yeah, Anshu, you are a Kuldeep fan. He didn't
Yeah,
Google
Anshu.
it.
Then that's brilliant
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, dude,
175 all out is loading, it seems.
I was just gonna say that he might just poke at one because of the delivery before. It's such a like a predictability thing because you're so the
Yeah.
umpire's given you out.
First of all, your concentration is
Yeah.
moved. Yeah.
And it's only like you wouldn't expect this from a KL Rahul or a Shubman Gill. You would expect this from someone playing the third or fourth test match for the Indian
Mm.
team, where things can just play around a little bit in the head.
Yeah.
Washington Sundar walks into batting with Karun Nair. Another important innings for him.
He only seems to be coming out in important innings.
Yeah, but that's also because he's batting in the
Yeah,
position
true.
number 8 today.
True.
If any, I'm glad to see Jurel above Washington, but I
Yeah.
also think that's to break up the left batters.
Mm.
Agents.
Especially because of how Tong was bowling to
Vedant,
them.
that's true. That was a really good follow up. Exactly that. I think that's the point. The follow up was such an important delivery for him. Good leave. Because after getting a wicket and then getting that decision overturned, the follow up delivery is so important, not just for the bowler but also to the batter. I didn't. It was just a poor shot. I mean, so to give you a little perspective, the ball before this that he left, he didn't leave it on length. Sorry, he didn't leave it on line. He left it, I want to say length, but he probably would have left it on line also. But
Mm.
this ball in particular, he could have left that on both. He could have left that on line and length. The fact that he played at it is because of what happened the ball before. And sometimes it's just very difficult to remove that from your mind.
And even the choice of shot,
Oh,
because he would have very likely just dabbed something down if it was it was like here, it was so close.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
yeah, it was too close to be
That was a
playing
nothing
that.
shot.
Yeah.
That's disappointing. The problem is if they're looking at Jurel as just a wicket keeper, when he gets opportunities like this, he needs to cash in. That's the
See,
Ooh,
the simple
good
fact
leave.
of the matter is that whenever Pant is fit, Durrell's not going to play. He's going to very
True.
likely end up like how someone like a Saha was until Dhoni was playing.
True.
So yeah, he'll just have to make the most of the limited opportunities he's going to get. Gill looks so good that might cost India the game. It might cost us definitely the first innings. Yeah, Gill looks solid.
Yeah.
I asked about being purist in a good way. Purists don't make money, man.
People admire good analysis, but I feel that they buy mediocrity. Right? I understand it because I kind of am when it comes to stand up and music. Oh, very
Hey,
nice.
that's cool.
Interesting. What's up, lads? How's it going? Hi. Vardhan. Yeah, Vardhan is that Don's villain's name.
I wouldn't know.
Sorry, I was using my phone because our editor asked
How
something
you
for tomorrow's
see
video.
Indian bowling in this pitch? I will give England. Damn, the comments be moving fast.
All right, so it's important for now. It's important for Sundar and Karuna to build on a partnership.
That should be 4 runs,
See,
but
now
it will
that's a
not
half
go.
volley that Karuna played really well, using his wrists to open the face of the bat, hit it between point and mid off.
You know, something, it's a very small thing, but it's something that we won't really talk about much. Is that today you won't even be getting your value for the
Yeah,
shots because
of
the
the
outfield.
outfield. Yeah.
So a lot of these twos that he's got could have
True.
been fours.
I mean, honestly, I like this outfield. I'm okay with sluggish outfield sometimes, especially after the first 4 test matches. After scoring 6,000 runs,
From that perspective, sure.
I'm okay with batters running a bit.
But this is just poor drainage.
Yeah, that also. What would you do if Karuna gets 100? Will Sai be sacked if Karun gets 100?
No
I will
chance.
be surprised if Sai. Oh my
That-
god, that's another wicket.
No,
Is it?
that's
No,
not.
it's not.
That'll be an additional
Strangled
headache.
down, yeah, strangled down the leg side for Karun Nair would have been the perfect summary of his test career so far.
True.
Hey guys, I'm always watching your videos and stream the next day. First time watching live.
Oh,
Hey
awesome.
Wamsi,
Hello.
great to see you, Nimesh. Hey guys, this is Nimesh tuning in from Virginia. Hi.
Animesh.
I like how you always.
Nimesh, yeah, you always do that. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Karun Nair or Charlotte kind of player selection isn't for them being given a chance. It's for others to score 20 plus more when they might score. So it's a defensive strategy. I agree with that.
Yeah, it's interesting that Ravi Shastri and Harsha Bhogle were not surprised
And
by
that's
the
4
selection.
runs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now that's finally a value
Yeah.
for a shot on a horrible delivery.
Yeah, that's true. Does playing 3 seamers look a bad call given this pitch? I think so.
Yeah,
I think we need
India
a
would have
4th-seamer.
enjoyed the cushion of a fourth seamer here, even if it was a Shardul,
Yeah.
especially because of the pitch.
Yeah, true. If we can bat out this entire day today, which I'm hoping we do,
Mm.
it is going to be days end very soon. But if we can bat out half the day tomorrow, I'm hoping the grass dies down, and then it should be okay. But
We still need to have wickets.
yeah, that's
Yeah, otherwise it's going to go
Ooh.
against India. That should be 4 runs.
right.
We'll take them how they come.
From the time you said Valley for your shots, he's got one edge and one down the leg.
Commentators
4
curse,
runs.
but working in India's favor now.
Yeah, that's true. This is very interesting because Karun Nair's innings sometimes reminds me of Dean Elgar. He looks so ugly while batting. Except Dean Elgar did get run.
Except Karun looks a little better than Dean.
Yeah,
Dean
true.
Elgar used to just keep getting hit on his pecs, on his elbow. I think DOF had a really good comment on how England have bowled some absolute pies today. And India is lucky to be in this position. Aswin. Lads, I think you should wish Aswin a speedy recovery. He's been coughing for like 4 weeks now. But yeah, just on England, I think India could have easily been all out by now if the English bowlers had just hit better lines and lengths. Is that lady the reason behind the side screen?
But, she's asking us, why do you feel Overton will do what Tongue did where he does nothing then gets a wicket? I don't think Overton will do that. I honestly feel like Overton is the weakest bowler of the lot, but now that I said it, he might just get those rest of the 4 wickets.
Dean Elgar reference. Oh my god. Vasu, that's what you get with us.
No way she's the reason the game stopped right now. I'm sure she's been sitting there for quite some time.
Maybe she stood up.
Yeah, but she's...
Uh,
no way she's the reason.
She's not moving. Yeah, I think he wants it.
You know what's interesting? We've played most of our cricket in India. I'll continue after this ball. Oh, not necessarily.
I like how Karun's only like it's going down.
Yeah. I don't think it's necessarily going
It
down.
isn't. Yeah,
leg
it
side.
came back.
Good ball.
This-
I'm not surprised Karuna missed the ball. It's the same kind of delivery where he got bowled because of the angle bat that he gets.
Have they gone for it?
Have they?
Don't think. No, they haven't.
Oh yeah, they have gone
Oh, they
for it.
have.
Yeah, they have. All right. Interesting. This is very much like the ball where he got bowled. If you guys remember, angled bat is the kind of delivery where Karun Nair will miss, and he's had a problem with it ever since his debut for the Indian team, and it's quite surprising he hasn't fixed that. Oh, should be down the leg,
Not coming back enough.
if anything.
Yeah, there's no.
Rod Tucker is the third umpire, if you guys don't already know. So Rod Tucker and Dharmasena, they flipped roles. The fourth test match, it was Dharmasena who was the
Third
third
umpire.
umpire, and right now it's Rod Tucker. Right, it should be going down the leg. I feel like it's going outside leg stump, Jordan.
Mm.
You should be absolutely spot on. Right, that's going down leg. We're good to go. What I was saying is, so we've played a lot of. Hey, Sudarshan, what's up? We played a lot
Hello.
of cricket in India. When I had the fortune to
Of
go to London
right.
and play cricket there,
Yeah.
and so there were side screens.
Mm.
Suddenly, I started caring about side screens. Suddenly, I had problems with the side screen. So it was movable for a left-hander.
Yeah.
I would always have to move it in a certain angle. Not
Mm.
once have I played with the side screen, but suddenly I started caring for it. This is the kind of delivery that where if you consistently bowl to Karun Nair, he will give you a wicket because of the angle bat that we have talked about. It's I don't know why it's not something he has worked on or not something he's been told to work on.
Yeah, it's something he's had since 2017. Like,
Yeah,
it's something. Yeah, I don't know.
it's quite sad. Didn't know there was a watch
Hey,
along.
Sudarshan, you gotta tune into the pre-lives. You gotta tune into all of the notification stuff.
Yeah. No, Sudarshan. I haven't played at Lords. I have played at a ground like Lords where there's a slope and everything.
Oh, that's
Which
pretty
is
cool.
also why I think it's pretty cool to have that slope. Except I'm a wicket keeper, so I just have to run end to end and not really run into
And
both.
you're running.
Yeah.
Damn, the viewers are dropping fast.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, it's fine. Life such.
It's okay. We will be doing a post analysis as well as we
True.
always do.
True.
You can come back for that.
Yeah. Only Sudarshan gets noticed,
We.
Ritesh. No, it's not that. It's just a familiar name that pops up. We'll call you out. Considering England's batting too looked pretty fragile in tough conditions, do you guys think they too will struggle against the likes of Akashdeep and Prasid? And Siraj. Hello, Vamsi?
I think it's important for Prasid to hit the right lengths because he can actually be a handful on this pitch. A lot of people, I don't know if they recall, but on in the South Africa series or even when he played in the BGT, he was able to get wickets simply because of there was a little bit of help in the pitch and he was able to move the ball a little bit. So that is something that will be important. Whether or not these batters will struggle is another question altogether. Are we out of battery?
Oh my god, I was muted all along. I can't believe I was muted, but here we are. I didn't even realize I unmuted. But yes, I was saying, yes, England domestic players also struggle against spin quite a bit. They struggle a lot. And it's funny because I was the only overseas player for them in terms of like from India. And they thought I was the best player of spin. Which is quite funny because I struggle against spin a lot generally, anyways. Oh, we're back, no? Hopefully.
We are.
The amount of problems. Oh, we
Yeah.
are live. Back.
Awesome, I'm back.
That's trickled down the leg side for 4 runs. Runs should come easy with these fast bowlers. It's something we talked about in a pre-match of how a lot of runs will be given by these bowlers. What is important is they also give you wicket deliveries where batters will have to find their way out. It's something that we did openly talked about. These guys will give you a lot of runs, will continue to give a lot of runs, but it's the wickets that matter, and hopefully that India has wickets, but currently India don't. Washi looks solid throughout the series. He has looked solid throughout the series. Not a live goes without Pratt's camera troubles, does it? Ashwin, you should give the better camera to him, poor chap. No, I'm not. Then I'll have to do the walking out. Yeah.
Ashwin's always taking the.
Guys, a question: I've seen umpires sometimes signal the team during LBW appeal whether he thinks there's a bat or not, or going down the leg side. Do you think is the right thing to do as it gives the bowling team help?
So here's the thing, right? This will not happen in the DRS era unless the umpire is sure that the time is done or that the team
To
is
be
not
fair,
going.
Dharmasena did. That's where the question's
Dharmasena
coming
did.
from.
Oh, then
Yeah,
that's
when
wrong.
yeah, when Jaiswal's dismissal, not Jaiswal, some dismissal
Mm-hmm.
where Sai Sudarshan's LBW appeal where Dharmasena said there's bat straight away.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's just bad reflex.
yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Hey Shrikant, yo,
Oh,
you are
hello.
here. Hey
Yeah, yeah,
Rishi,
you
thanks
did.
for that. Like the stream. Karun needs to score at a fast pace as after Washi Tail will come to bat. Not really. I think Karuna can take his pace,
Take his time. Yeah.
take his time. That's what I meant to say. Legacy to throw wickets. You're right, Srikant. Not picking Arshdeep just baffles me. I mean, you saw Prasid being ineffective. I really don't understand this GG picking his team. To be fair, I think it's just. I think it's going back to the safer options. You know how Prasid has done. You don't
Hmm.
know how Arshdeep has done.
Yeah.
You picked up Anshul Kamboj and things screwed up. So I think going back to the safer option of Prasid because you know how he's done. You know what to expect with and I think that's what Gambhir did, going with the safer
And
option.
what's the fitness update on Arshdeep's injury itself?
I have no idea.
Uh,
Gautam
I
Gambhir
wonder
in
if
the
that's a
press
factor.
conference did say that all
All
the
fast
bowlers
bowlers.
fit.
Gautam Gambhir is a bit of a. I mean, he just says what he wants. It half of it does not make sense.
True.
Yeah, it was very hard to not swear.
I feel fine. We are getting 300 at least. Judge, god damn, you're optimistic. 4 wickets in hand, more
That
than
would be
150 runs
nice.
to go. Not more than 150 runs to go. Less than 150.
How many are we? Sad right now.
2023 Indian World Cup team reminds me of 2007 Patriots team.
Hmm.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you'll have to describe that.
Yeah, Karun Nair test innings 14 innings 10 to 39. Oh, he's been dismissed between 10 to 39 eight times,
Oh
which is
damn.
insane.
Yeah, but that's also what it is, right? He just gets
Yeah.
a start and gets out
Sank-
consistently.
Sanket, hey guys, so long time no see. How you guys? How's the match? I couldn't
Hey,
keep up.
Sanket, what's up?
Well, India is in a bit of a trouble, is what I'll say. England clearly have the upper hand, 168 for 6 on day one. With some time to go, I think they've, of
Hmm.
course, extended play until 11:30, if I'm not wrong. And that's the max. If, yeah, that's the max they
Two,
can go
two,
on.
two, two. That's the max.
Overrated opinion. Arshdeep to play test when his red ball potential is not yet known. Exactly. I agree. I mean, I agree with the opinion, but I still think he should have gotten a go in this series. Right. I was just going to describe.
Patriots
Oh,
is an American football team. Okay, that adds up.
oh, fair. Makes sense. Jamie Overton does bowl a peach of a delivery every now and then. This wasn't a peach per se. I think Karuna just chased the ball. But saying that, I think, yeah, Jamie
So
Overton.
basically, sorry, go on.
No, go on.
Karun Nair is consistently bad except for his 303. Yeah, he has shown that he's not able to convert any start.
Yeah, that's
Do you think
true.
Abhimanyu Ishwaran will ever get a call up? At this point, I honestly don't know.
Karuna's drive sometimes worries me so much. How is he not able to use his feet? As a top order batter that he plays for Ranji Trophy, it baffles me that he has no feet sometimes, especially from Karnataka. And I say
Mm.
that because a lot of Karnataka players do have feet. If you look at what happened, Overton looks like the right. Like if you look at KL Rahul, Mank Agrawal, to some extent,
At least
Rahul Dravid.
Mayank would get his foot
Yeah,
outside. Like he
true.
would at least have a stride in. Mayank
Lovely.
had, yeah, Mayank's issue was that he would get such a big stride in that there was this much gap between bat and
Yeah.
pad.
You know, I think what the difference between Indian team and the baseball is. It's interesting that I feel like with these many bad deliveries, England will be way far ahead in terms of the scoring rate and in terms of the
Mm.
scorecard.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Indian batters aren't effective enough. I think that's the difference between baseball and any other style of play, in the sense that they will make sure the bad ball goes away for boundaries regardless of wickets in hand on the situation. And we sometimes struggle with that.
Yeah, true.
But it's also because of the outfield and everything.
Yeah, sure, but it's also India's style of play. Like they
Yeah,
aren't going to, even if it's like the kind of deliveries that say a Crawley got at the start of the dashes. India was leaving that every day, but
yeah,
Crawley just kept going after it. Now, of course, it's a couple of things, right? You on days you're in good form, you are going to hit almost every one of those balls for a boundary,
true.
and on some days you're just going to get out. So
Overton bowling a bouncer makes me.
if Karun scores a century, is there any possibility of him staying in this test cycle? I still think he'll tour with the side. I don't think they won't not pick him if he's
Yeah.
going to do well.
Especially because the next series is at home
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. But it's just that whether or not he makes it into the 11 consistently, I wonder if they'll be switching between him and Sai.
Oh my god. That I mean, I know
Nice.
there's no edge on that, but I'm
Hmm.
quite surprised that Washington's gonna miss that ball to begin with. Quite interesting. We should actually call out scores by the end of the over, is what I realized. That's the end of the over. It's 169 for 6. So that people know it's the end of the over. Now there's ad. I have put out original commentary on mute and just listening to you guys. Damn, Ritesh, that's
That's crazy.
insane. How many overs left? Yeah, Sudarshan, that's actually something I was trying to find out. I don't know how many overs. So 16 overs remaining in the day is what it says on CricBus. Over remaining 16.
But
Oh,
is that
I don't know where
surely
is
there
that
can't
from.
15 overs to go in the day?
I have no idea.
Unless, of course,
Minimum overs remaining 16
bruh,
is what it says.
damn.
But I'm sure that's not true.
The problem with back foot players is too long a stride or no stride for many players.
Damn, Josh Long is back. Not a surprise. What will be a surprise if Washington Sundar is able to survive? I mean, I'll be pleasantly surprised. Match was supposed to end at land 15. Thanks, Shrikant. Thanks for that update. And then we will go and do post. Oh my god. How? Why? This is why it gets out between.
Yeah, I think Karun in the last half an hour has shown us every reason for why he's not got any score beyond that 303. It's exactly the way he
Uh,
just fetched at that one that was like eighth stump.
Jadeja was. I think someone put this on the chat very,
Mm,
very early on. Uh, that yeah, Jadeja opened up, and it's very surprising for why he opened up. I don't know why. I think we'll have to slow it down and find that out. Lucky for Karunai to survive that. Josh Dung
exactly.
has given a lot of runs, bowling the same ball once again, making sure Karunai fetch for it. Interestingly enough, KL Rahul did this very early on in his innings. He was too lucky to survive, but here we are. Wow, look at them chill. Kuldeep Yadav and Jadeja. It's delayed due to rain, right?
Yeah,
Also,
it's delayed, but I mean, how long is it going to go?
Dung is genuinely not that good. Are we gamer? True. Boys, what did you think of today's dismissal? So we will talk about everything we have to talk about after the match gets over. There'll of course be a post live on this live itself. I mean, after this, we'll straight away, unlike the 30 minutes that we take our own sweet time, we won't even be late because we'll do this right after on the same live. So,
No more late OP in the
yeah.
chat.
Are you born and brought up in England? Dude, no. No
Huh?
one's born or brought up in England. We're all born and
Born and
brought up.
brought up in India.
Yeah. Will India be able to draw this match? You can't draw this match. You'll have to win this match.
Will they be able to draw it? I hope so.
Dude, Rohan, don't tell me. This session will go on until 12 a.m.
Wow.
Oh.
Oi, Karun. Damn. My man just chasing them. It's like young 11th and 12th graders chasing their IIT dreams. Cannot be full.
This is just.
Yeah, that's unnecessary from Karun, especially when you know that there's just about a little more than an hour left. Just
I mean,
let it go.
it's not even like.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
not even
fine.
a half early.
Yeah. The fact that he's trying to play on the up, on this wicket, he should just take a breather, take a long walk, survive this over somehow to begin with. Yeah, take a
Get off
single.
strike.
Yeah,
That's the
go
best
to
thing.
the other end and take a breather and assess what he's doing because he's not even trying to put away half volley. So he's trying to put away balls trying to play on the up, which is just absolutely bizarre. Okay, so interesting. If you see his bat, can you see there are two shades to the bat? Oh, this is beautiful. So, if you guys are watching TV and they've zoomed into Karuna's bat, you can see two shades of wood. So, the darker wood is the harder wood, and the lighter wood is the softer wood. Usually, as batters, you would have the darker wood on your outside edge because when the ball touches the outside edge, it flies by. The problem with harder wood is it also breaks easy, which is also why you would only have it in one half of the bat and not in the inside edge half. Very, it's a bit of a guilty pleasure of bats that I have. Yeah. And so, oh, that's the over. We forgot to call the score. That's something you will notice a lot of batters have. They will have the darker side of the wood on the outside edge because if the ball goes past the outside edge, it just flies by. But yeah, that is an
Things
interesting.
always fly from the dark side.
You guys have made videos on mainly Indian cricket for now. Are you going to completely focus on Indian cricket? On it or make more videos on international cricketers. We made a video on Flintoff. We've made a
Kind
video on
of
Steve Smith.
Cummins,
Root.
Root. So yeah, we do a fair share of international
It depends on
cricketers.
who India is playing against.
Correct. Yeah. I think we also don't have the resources right now to expand beyond Indian cricket because it is a lot of work.
We have to wait till next month for you guys for your post day live. No, Sudarshan.
Eh?
Next month. We'll do a post day live right after the match. So, as in right after the day, I mean, like today.
Oui.
This is good for Karuna, taking singles, being able to get off strike.
That's
It's
the
good.
best place to be.
What do you guys think about different squads for home and away, like some technical sound batters for away and Karun at home?
Which team has really used it? I know the likes of Australia used to do
with
that with
Usman Khawaja.
Khawaja, but I think in the long run, it just makes sense to have players who you know will just do well everywhere. Of course, you can probably switch out 1-2 positions. What?
Sudarshan made a joke.
Oh, I
Because
thought someone got out, dude.
No,
Oh,
not because
oh.
12 a.m. is August. Sudarshan, you're better
Hey,
than that.
Sudarshan.
You know
I think
it.
it's time you run up some stats.
I don't know if it's Karun's ego, which is why he's constantly trying to play that shot to show himself that he can play that shot.
Where is this ego coming from?
I think it's more of him trying to. I mean, he should just look at the scoreboard. The man's on 34. He's batting well. He just needs to give himself time that the way he's been doing. When membership. All right, guys, can you give us a yes in the chat? So what we could do is start a membership for maybe 149 rupees per month, where if you were to do a watch along, we can stream the
The match
match.
itself.
Yeah, because then there won't be copyright and all of that. So we can stream the match and have a whole chat going on.
Yeah. So
Currently, you can't watch the match with us. You'll have to watch it separately. Oh, that's 4 runs.
that's actually a really good shot.
Good for Karuna. Clip down the leg. Again, a
Mm.
bad ball. Putting it away. I think, yeah, exactly what Karuna needs.
Exactly. Don't try anything out of the ordinary. Let it come into you and play it.
I mean, listen to Ponting talk. To be honest, he actually told what was wrong. Fair. Yeah, you should listen to Ponting more than us. For sure. Tell you that much. But yeah, if you guys are up for that, we could do that 149 per month membership. Do a watch
If
long.
we can get, yeah, I think just let us know in the chat if we see a decent amount of yeses, and we'll probably do polls.
Yeah.
That is something we could explore.
Oh, good lord. It's interesting. He looks uncomfortable. playing
He
that.
almost looks like he's a little scared of
Yeah,
the ball coming here
Yeah.
because this is how an under 12 kid would
Yeah.
play a 100
Yeah,
kilometer per hour
exactly, yeah.
delivery.
If Karun scored 40 plus, another 300 coming. We've been waiting for 100.
And we've been pushing this score higher and higher, 30 plus, 31 plus, 25 plus. Not to be.
He looked a bit uncomfortable. I won't be surprised if they have a short ball player against Karun coming up very soon. Yes, Queen Vasu says.
I mean, they do have a leg slip in place.
That's a good ball. Karun's been tested here. He's been
Yeah.
tested in the last couple of overs. Fetching for outside the off stump. Now outside edge. Before this ball, it was the inside edge. If anything, it was his ribs that he was trying to avoid.
Yeah, I think that's all they're targeting is
Yeah.
ribs.
Oh, that seemed out. That was a good ball. Leave it on length is
Mm.
what I'd say, but it's easy for me to sit back and say it. Karuna is being tested. here.
Let's definitely drop a like. Let's push this out to a lot more people because we are
Last
going to be
ball
around for a bit.
off the over. Karuna getting through this over would be fantastic. Oh my god. That's the over done. That's 176 for 6. Karuna trying to let the ball go, gets the edge. He's rattled a bit. quite rattled. But
Yeah, I think if he makes it past this day, then luck's definitely on his side.
yeah. So I did say this goes to that shit. Thanks. Karun, Karun Nair, oh my god, what's with it? Do you have a concussion or something? Yeah, looks very. He looks all over the place at the moment, and
Mm.
it's quite worrying. I mean, it's okay if he's able to get through this day. We would only applaud him. He just has to get through the.
We would not only applaud him, we would also criticize
Yeah,
him a
I think.
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think if he gets out right now,
Mm.
all he would get is
Oh,
criticism
yeah, 100%.
because of the way he's been playing in the last 10 minutes.
And because of the score he's at right now, you don't expect him to get out from here.
Josh Strong to a left-hander would be
Well played. Soft
soft
hands.
hands. Zach Crawley doesn't claim it. Good on him.
Yuck.
Yeah, but this is what Josh Tongue does to a left-hander because of the angle the ball's coming in. So the left-hander feels like he has to play at it. Can't leave it on length necessarily, even though I think they could. But and
Wow, she survived.
interesting. It's not the. It's the angle that it's okay. So it's very interesting because with Josh Tongue, because of his action, it feels like the ball's going away from you. But because of the angle it's coming in, this is something we will talk about in Jaiswal's dismissal and the technical tidbit. But considering Washi scored 100 last. Oh, right. Karun's play is so beautifully ugly. I agree. Right, we have Karun Nair back on strike, lads. Predict what he's going to do. By the time you predict, I'm sure things would have played out because of the lag, but it's okay.
I mean, we'll see it for the next ball that he
Yeah,
plays.
that's true. Yeah, Karun Nair should just take his time. Should take his time, chill for a little bit, take a breather. He should tell himself it's okay to leave deliveries. It's okay to just defend, not particularly get a lot of runs. Well played
Yeah,
that.
see, stuff like this will do. Just don't try and manufacture shots. They're balling bad enough balls as is.
Ball on the pads. He didn't even try to play a flick, which means he didn't try to close the bat early. If anything, he played with the full face of the bat, which is great. He's minimizing risk, which is exactly what he needs to do. Good shot. Gets a couple of runs back on strike. Goes past 39, which is a good sign because he gets out before 39 quite a bit. So he's at 40 now.
He's been dismissed at 42.
Yeah, that's true.
Someone said wicket in the chat. Was that a prediction or is that something that's already happened?
Lovely. Well
Okay,
played that.
Okay.
See, that's good enough. Like Karuna just needs to do that. Play the patient game. He will get the balls because they are not bowling particularly well. Just needs to survive. A ball at a time is what he needs to tell himself. Just take his time. He's doing all right. He scored 40 runs.
Karun matches his second highest test score. Kudos.
Good on him.
Yeah, now he just needs to hit 1-4, 1-6, get to 50, raise his bat, get the confidence, and keep going.
And then get 50 runs in 2 overs.
Ah,
Right, that's another ball for Karun Nair. Josh Tung running into ball. Oh my goodness. To be fair, that was a good ball. Karun Nair had to play at it.
especially
But
from
you
the
got-
angle.
Just leave it on. I don't understand. What's the problem leaving it on length? Am I the only one? Like, I know it's very easy for me to sit back and say it, but you could leave that on length, can you
Deepika
not?
asks, JB, why do you not do a watch along normally? Does that mean like generally, or like is there a different style in which you've seen watch alongs happen?
Oh, possibly. I think that's. He's trying to get out at this point. Divyan says, yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? A good leave that 179 for 6 by the end of the 56th over. Karun Nair survives. Yeah, I feel like at this JB, why do you guys not do a watch along now?
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's just a lot of work. So we are trying to dabble with the idea, see what the response is like.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Oh, Karun Nair, yeah, just being able to survive. I think at this point, that's the goal. Just him surviving, ball by ball, making sure he gets through the end of the day. It's weird to call you JB lol. I'm used to calling you Ashwin and Praatibh. Yeah, just might
stick
as
to
well
that,
call us
that's fine.
Ashwin and Praatibh. If you guys don't know who Ashwin and Praatibh is, it's fine. You could call us either of the names and we'll respond. How's the pitch? The pitch is spicy,
The
say the
conditions are
least.
spicy, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of seam, there's a lot of swing, there is a bit of bounce. There's no pace off the wicket. That
Mm.
is something that's not there. It's not like a
In-
South African
yeah.
pitch.
In fact, on comms, I think Ravi Shastri was talking about this being the most movement in the series,
Yeah, that's true.
which I mean makes sense. It's visible to the naked eye. It's been hooping corners.
Josh Dung to Washington Sundar over the wicket should be okay for Washington. I think he's more comfortable when a bowler's coming in to bowl over the wicket with the angle you can leave the ball. It's only one of those where you pitch it outside the leg stump, but
Mm.
as a left-hander, you feel like you have to poke at it. But I
Yeah.
think Sundar's done well in terms of leaving the ball. This innings is the equivalent of a car crash in slow motion. Good lord. Karun Nair has left. Vidarbha is now going to Karnataka. Don't you think Karun Nair went to Vidarbha to get selected and then that's a good single. And to get selected, now he has
Mm.
left them. Yeah, I don't know why he's left
Yeah.
Vidarbha.
This is a conversation we also had. Like,
Yeah,
where does he? This like, how do you just walk into the Karnataka side after you left the Karnataka side because they dropped you?
yeah, true.
They didn't. You didn't just go off your own accord. You had to go.
There you go.
Oh,
The
that's
run out.
yeah.
The beautiful run out. I like how Gill defended. Like he saw the ball,
Yeah.
yet he took off.
Yeah, I feel like he just did not see where he's hit the ball because
Maybe.
yeah, I think in his eye line it's probably a lot wider
Yeah.
because he's next to Atkinson at the time of the like. How do you?
Deepika asks, can you say the average? Hey, I think I know. I think he's the wicket keeper from the event.
What?
Doesn't matter. Can you say the average score on this pitch? The average score on this pitch from 2018 was.
Hmm.
Praatibh will tell you. We said this in a pre-match. We'll get back. Also say the county average scores.
Hmm. It's in the 300s, but let me give you the exact numbers.
How many green chilies are there in this pitch? Quite a bit is what I'll say. Boys, are you guys working? Yeah, we're working to run this YouTube channel full time. Is what I'll say once again.
Average first inning score at the Oval is 287. So that's that. Average second inning score is 259. Now, this is international cricket since 2018. County scores in this championship 2025 365 in the first innings, 347 in the second innings. So it's been a lot better this year around,
True.
at least in county cricket. And that
True.
also could honestly have to do a lot with the conditions.
Yeah,
that
and
they've
out
been
of the
getting.
5 county games that have happened in this ground this year, 3 of them have been draws. Guys, if you don't know, Sai Kishore today got a 5-er. He's playing county cricket. Left arm spinner. He's a beautiful left arm spinner.
I mean, what do you guys do to make money to survive? Not pocket change. Jordan, there's a lot of things coming up. Stay tuned. We also have a past.
What do you guys think is the logic of giving the decks throughout the series, given absolute green pitch in a game
Oh,
they can't lose?
Now that's a good shot. Full face of the bat. Let the ball come onto the bat.
Straight
And
drive is what I'm assuming.
uh, it's not gone to the boundary yet again.
But is it a straight drive?
You can say
Was
that.
it a
Oh,
half volley?
oh, there goes Vokes. Yeah, it was a half
Oh.
volley.
As much as I want India to win, I don't like it when I see bowlers just getting injured like that.
But,
Oh, good lord. He looks in pain.
yeah, I think he's done his shoulder.
Unless he's dislocated his shoulder or something. Oh, I just hate the side of athletes being injured while playing the sport.
He needs to pull a Rohit Sharma.
What has he done? So he pulls the ball behind. Good on him. That's good fielding, to be honest. Oh, right. He's landed on his left hand. That's happened quite a bit. You just have the that's the worst. Oh, so I'll explain what's happened. I don't know what's exactly is going on in the shoulder right now. I'm not even going to say it's dislocated because how would I know? But what's happened is the fact that he's landed on his hand because of which his shoulders jerked. And this has happened to me before, where my shoulders just popped off, and my friend helped me put it back. And good lord! But yeah, I mean, it doesn't dislocate all the time. But that's the point. Like you land on your elbow or land on your hand, and your shoulder just jerks, and it's quite painful.
Just jerks out of the socket.
But it's I don't think he'll go off the pitch, or like he'll continue bowling. He'll come back. It's just a lot of pain at the moment. Oh, that's the
I wish for a Gabba first inning style partnership between Nair and Sundar. That would be nice. I think any runs at this point from here from both of these guys will be really nice.
They didn't show Pant any sympathy when they tried to break his foot. That's what I was telling Praatibh. When Pant came to bat, I told him if I was the captain around the
Yorkers.
yeah, over the wicket, just
Yeah.
pull Yorkers to his foot. What is he going to do?
Exactly. Because he's coming out to bat of his own accord. It's not like he's been forced.
Dhruv Trivedi says, it's a flat deck when you can't get Dom Sibley out. Yeah, true. Is there a delay in my live cricket? You're telling it before it happens. Oh, that's first.
We are seeing the future.
A lot of a
That's
lot
how
of
we make money.
a lot of the people in the chat were talking about how we are delayed. Interesting.
Oh,
Oh no, this is the worst sight.
is he already kind of put it in a sling kind of
Why
situation?
can't
Yeah.
why can't play go on now? He's taking treatment off the field. Yeah, so he'll be taken
He still
to
has
the
to walk
dugout.
to his pavilion, right? It's unfortunately it's across the stadium.
Why can't play go on now? No, the play will go on. He's going.
So there's
Yeah, I mean, interestingly, why
he
can't he go just
could from the
around the
side,
ground?
yeah.
Yeah,
Shortest distance first.
yeah, because of the amount of pay. You guys are delayed. Yeah, we are delayed.
Yeah.
Probably. Shot Karun 3 runs and direct folks. Dude, DOF, I admire your humor. What I'll say.
Toxey.
In the last game, when Stokes went for abrupt handshake while they are same person who won World Cup through boundary count. Okay, right.
See, that this is completely different. We don't have to fall to that level. We can
Yeah.
still have discourse in the cricketing spirit.
Sweet, Sweet took so many years for Jimmy Overton to play his next Test match, only to play for a day and walk away.
Oh
What?
no, Jamie Wharton hasn't. This works.
Uh, why was she at number 8 instead of 5? Because at number 5 we had Karun Nair walking to bat. I think they wanted Karun to bat up the order. It's quite unfortunate for Chris Wokes to be walking off the field like this. I think, yeah, that fall in itself looked terrible. That's quite sad if you ask me. But hopefully Chris Wokes can come back after the series is over
Yeah.
and can start bowling in the nets, is what I'll say. Liam Dawson on the field. You know, a lot of people criticize Liam Dawson, which is
Mm.
I thought was quite unfair because there was a lot of moments where he was very, very unlucky. And it was surprising to me that Liam Dawson was criticized as much.
To be fair, it was only in the second innings that he didn't ball well, and that's because he didn't hit the rough. He was still consistent. There was talk around how he could vary the pace a lot more.
That's the end of the over. 184 for 6.
Nice.
That's a pretty bad scene. Dawson and yeah, Dawson. I hope Overton doesn't get injured. But yeah. I mean, Sudarshan, when you are going to shake someone's hand who's standing 30 feet away, do you get closer to them and then extend your hand? Or do you extend your hand for all the 30 feet you're walking to? Good Lord, Sudarshan. You are
It
another
depends on
person's humor that I really admire.
depends on how long your hand is. If your hand is towering at 15 feet, you just need to walk 15 feet to reach. It's about the math.
Damn. How much do you guys should India? I think India should aim for at least minimum of 250 runs. 300 would be a bonus. We're already at 184. If we can reach at least 250 with anything plus that, I think it's a
Mm.
bonus considering we are 6 wickets down. Well played that. Dawson looked better than Bashir for sure. I agree. I don't know why a lot of people think Bashir would have done wonders with that rough. It's
Yeah.
the same logic
It's
of how
always the conversation.
yeah, it's always about how the player not playing in the side is the best player.
Yeah. Lads, we are at 52 likes, 88 people in. Can we get this number up to 70 likes?
Do you guys think that Sai Kishore might turn out to be another unlucky spinner like Kuldeep as he isn't a
Yeah.
better batsman and Akshar Patel, Washington Sundar being around? Yeah, that's true. Might just be.
Yeah, Sai Kishore could very likely end up like a Jalat Saxena and so many such players.
True. Why is Prasid chosen over Arshdeep since he was dropped after the second test? I don't know about Arshdeep's injury concern,
Yeah.
but I think it's a safer bet in terms of you already know what you're expecting from uh Prasid rather than someone like an Anshul in the last game where you didn't know what you're expecting and then just failed. Bashir has less creativity to Dawson and consistency for sure. Bashir isn't too good.
True.
I agree, Anirudh. Oh,
That's a good ball.
That's a good ball. Yeah, Josh Tongue to a left-hander is something else. It's a very peculiar line because you feel like you have to play at it, but then you realize while the ball is coming to you, it's quite high enough for you to leave it, but you've already committed to it.
Mm.
That's why you see no feet because in the end you realize you don't have to go for it, but your hands have already committed. It's the same thing with Jadeja and Sai Sudarshan. That's
Okay. So Roy says Vokes ruled out for sure. In-house doctor, by the way, or to be
Oh,
doctor.
yeah, that's
So
true.
Roy, what do you gather from what you saw on field? Ooh, that's a good leave.
That's a brilliant leave. He's leaving on line, possibly on length. That is a really good leave.
Are there any spin-friendly pitches other than the subcontinent? Yes, it's just that they behave in different ways. For example, in Australia, you would get turn, especially on days
And
3, 4,
bounce.
5. Yeah, but that's the thing. You'll get it with bounce and you'll get quick turn.
Yeah.
Pitches in the subcontinent will be slow turn. Of course, even for example, this particular ground does spin on day 4 and 5. Jaddu's got a bunch of wickets here.
True.
So yeah, it's just
Good leave once
yeah
again.
that in the subcontinent it'll spin right from the start.
Yeah. Sundar has been leaving the ball quite well, and it's admirable to see his improvement, not just with the ball, him getting drift, but also with the bat. It's something we've been critical about
Mm.
in the sense that he is not mastered one aspect of the game. And I think he's slowly getting there with both, and I think that's good on him.
Initially, I thought Ashwin was reading a comment. Like none of the comments are that size.
I was watching the match.
Yeah.
Right, last ball of the over. Let's see if Sundar can survive. I think he can survive. Josh runs into ball.
Well played.
Defended very well. That's 184 for 6 by the end of 58 overs.
And Tong with some football skills.
Running at 158 overs, that is. Do you think if Karun gets a century, he's going to be in the squad for a while? A lot of people asking that. Interesting, a lot of people think he's going to get 100. I mean, I'm hoping that he does
See,
for his sake.
all I'll say is that Karun's very lucky to have even gotten this opportunity because
True.
we thought once he was dropped, there is no chance for him to come back, especially also because I got 50 in the last innings.
That's true.
But here we are.
Yeah.
Damn, we're almost going to hit 100 viewers. Good stuff.
Would 250 be defendable? 250 may not be defendable as such because because I think the pitch might just get better to bat on, but it will be a total to put up. It might be. Oh, well played. So we are back with Karun Nair trying to survive, is what I'm going to say. Every ball will be a spectacle with Karun Nair batting and staying in the crease. Sorry, I was trying to look at an update on Craig Buzz.
Green top wicket favors Karun opportunity. That is an interesting this thing, but I think in this case it's just because Pant was out and you just needed batter.
Sudarshan, guys, you should try a collab with TGC. I think we are just two different kinds of cricket content
Yeah,
creators. They
yeah.
would hate us. Is what I'd say.
That
Well
should be
played
4.
that. Lovely stuff.
Damn it.
For Karun's sake, I'm hoping he doesn't take 2 runs. Good on him.
Well hoped.
Srikanth TGC collab would be insane. Yeah, it would be insane by the sound of it, but they wouldn't enjoy what we do. We can't match up to what they do. They'll be funny. Praatibh might possibly be funny. I might just
Be
linger off.
outrageous.
Yeah, I might just
No.
suddenly walk off. JB and Ashwin would be nice actually. I agree with that.
Yeah. Ravichandran Ashwin, honestly, even
You
as a
for a second, you
podcast,
thought me, Ashwin, no?
you are already nice. That I'm aware of. But yeah, I think that as a podcast also would be good because there would actually be a
Yeah, a lot to
cricketer
talk
who's
about.
willing to speak his mind. Yeah.
And technique and stuff. Overton to Sundar should be just ideal.
That should have been 4 runs, but it's not. Yeah, I think that was put available.
Guys, check out Narsimharaju Balapura. He's got some excellent cricket analysis and commentaries.
Awesome.
We shall. You say stats, they make insane jokes on stats. Yeah, that's true. Josh Tongue is keeping the ball in 4-stump line to left-handers, which is great to nip it away. Yeah, exactly. Also because of his angle of the way Josh Tongue's action. Yeah, it seems like the ball is going away, but because of the angle, the ball is also coming in and then it nips out. It's pretty difficult for a left-handed batter.
That should have been flicked for 6. It would have in the IPL.
Oh yeah, possibly. I mean,
Yeah,
to be
just
fair, in the IPL, it would have been wide.
Didn't get
Thoughts
bat.
on whole Asia Cup debacle? Should India be playing Pakistan?
Political opinions only on membership, where the membership costs 1.5k per month because we don't like to be cancelled.
Yeah, that's where political opinions will come out. Yeah, if we have a 1.5k per month membership, yeah, we'll talk about everything you want to talk about. We can suggest one Tamil YouTube if you know the language. They also do good podcasts. Unfortunately, we understand the oh, lovely shot there from
Again, it's not gonna
Washington
reach.
Sundar.
Oh,
Yeah, half volley. I feel like this is a good thing with Sundar. He's ready to play his shots when given the chance.
yeah.
Oh, Karuna is going to be back on strike for the last ball.
I didn't expect them to get three.
Good on them for getting three.
You guys should do a collab with first umpire. Suddenly, what's up with all the collab recommendations? Keep him coming though.
That was a lovely shot, a square drive, if anything. To play a square drive while a bowler is bowling over the wicket is not the easiest. If you can see, he opened the face of the bat in the end using the bottom hand quite a bit. The ball rolling off for a three. This is good running, to be honest. But this is why we see if Karun Nair can survive the last ball. Jamie Overton, I'm hoping, is running into bowl. Yeah, there you go. Oh my god. Telling you, every ball that Karun Nair faced, spectacle in it.
Wait. What? We got cancelled by members only?
Yeah, that we will get cancelled by
Oh,
members
right.
only. Even
That's
if.
okay. At least we'll be getting a fee to get cancelled. That's fine.
Yeah. Brother, do a collab with ABD. If it's our choice, we would do collab with everybody.
You people should realize that there's a lot of cold mailing that happens behind the scenes. It's just
And
very tough to get people on.
and also that we aren't big. We aren't big by any means. No one really
Yeah.
notices us.
Still a while away.
Yeah.
Chat, am I cooked or my internet is? Shrikant, I mean, I would have said get a particular internet, but that sponsorship deal has ended.
Yeah, Robin Uttappa would have been a possible collab, but again, we've tried contacting him. He doesn't seem interested. Sundar,
If you can spam him though, that would be great.
oh, lovely. Clips down the leg. Not down the leg. I think it was just great timing. Too square.
Glanced away.
Yeah, just missed the square leg fielder for 4 runs. Which is good. How well has he timed that shot for it to go? It wasn't even the middle of the bat. Sundar didn't even think he was going to get a single off it.
That's a really
Oh, that's also because
beautiful
it's
shot.
gone through the practice wickets.
Yeah.
No wonder it's gone for a four. See, now it does make sense. Good shot, though. Put away the bad ball. Sundar's doing that. He's already 15 of 29 deliveries. Good on him. He's being able to get those runs.
Damn, Shrikant, you actually had. Very nice. Oh,
Good leave. And you still do. Lovely.
Roy
Shrikant,
has clipped something.
Shrikant spam and Robin's live. Sure. If you go tell him, guys, if you tell him collab by JB, I'm not saying do it because I think it's a waste of time. But if you guys do it, and if that actually happens, insane stuff. Again, collab with two sloggers. We're just two different kind of channels. They're fun to listen to. They're entertaining. We're not fun to listen to or entertaining.
Unless you're a geek.
Oh, well played. I don't think there's so much deep in taking a stance that India should believe with Pakistan or not. There is hardly anything political in it. You may support or you may not support. That's the only thing. Yeah, that's true. But that's a whole other conversation to have.
Yeah, but I mean, anything is not political.
Yeah, true.
Eventually, it does become political, and that's the state of affairs.
Feels as if Karun is a talent and we're hoping that he survives. I'm not, yeah, I
Dude,
think.
And to be fair, Karun has not had that much of the strike off late. It's been washy.
Leave.
And this is something I don't know if it's a good thing for Karun or not, because if he's going to come back on strike after a while, I hope he doesn't do anything rash. He's already chased a few, especially with day's play coming to a close very soon. Well left.
Raidu and Cricket by JB would be a 1 hour episode talking about Chennai Super Kings and MS Dhoni. Which I wouldn't mind actually, but then I would rather talk about MS Dhoni from like while talking to Dhoni.
MS Dhoni.
Yeah. Played that. 2 runs. The way they're. Oh no, Karun Nair again faces. It's like Sundar takes a single of the second last ball to give the tail end a strike for the one last ball, and we as a group are hoping he survives.
You know what would be interesting if the dressing room is actually told Washy slyly that just keep taking a single every fourth ball. I mean, Gautam's smiling, so there's definitely something up.
I saw a comment of how we should collab with Michael Clark's podcast. Again, we would collab with everyone. We just cannot. We're not big people.
Yeah,
I like how you guys appreciate us and how you guys think we're.
That's an absolute dolly.
And he's put away for 4. Good for Karun Nair. He's on 48. 2 more runs for his 50 in the series.
His maiden half century in his test career.
Yeah, that's true. 2 more runs. Hopefully, he continues batting. How many? 11 more overs to go.
Oh, damn.
No, 9 more overs to go. We have a while to go on this live. A reminder to you guys, like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. We will have a post I mean, after the match gets over, the stream will continue and we will continue the segments that we anyways do. Yeah, it's a lot of us talking.
Mm.
There will be technical tidbits, there will be stats, all of that, everything still at play.
And you all should know, if in case you're getting bored, each watch along isn't going to be this long. It's just today because we didn't know when the day was going to end, that it's extended. So don't
Unless you
worry
guys
about.
do want it this long, then
Yeah.
let us know. If not, yeah,
Yep.
it won't be this long. We don't want to bore you guys. Again, whatever.
Hear me out. He's made 45 plus, and you know what that means. Yes, he's 5 away from a 50. That's all I can think about right now.
Gus
Now
Atkinson
he's
is
2 away.
back. He replaces Jamie Overton. 2 for 28 in 17 overs. That's a good spell.
Guys, do a podcast with GG and arrange a Q&A with the audience. Damn, y'all have some big demands, dude.
Lovely.
Oh, that should be...
That stopped.
Damn it.
Gus Atkinson has been the pick of the bowler by a mile. 17
Mm.
overs, 28 runs for 2 wickets. Good on him. He's got both Yashasvi Jaiswal and Dhruv Jurel. Nice.
It's fun hanging out with you guys. Thank you. We feel the same.
Oh yeah, we feel the same as well. It's just that I don't think a lot of people might agree with that, with the amount of viewers is dropping sometimes. But it's okay. We don't do it for the views per se. The sun is out. Good news. We can see the shadows. Oh, that was a floater. That was a tempter, as a lot of commentators would say. And Sundar just let it go. Karun Nair should look at that and say, hey, this is what I should do.
Anshu, that's actually true. Gus Atkinson looks super easy, run up, consistent in line and length. How do you see him in the Ashes? He is one of the players or one of the fast bowlers who has been talked about a fair bit. I think even with Markwood being out of the squad and Jofra not being there initially, there was a lot of hope that Gus Atkinson would be back. He's also someone who can bat well. He's got a century. So he becomes a really good player for them.
Oh, that was
Quick, risky single, but
an
well
impressive
managed.
single. I
Yeah.
mean, to be fair, they ran to Jamie Overton. They saw Jamie Overton run behind the ball and
Small passages of play.
yeah.
Picking your fielders.
The
Yeah.
sun's out, which is good news for the Indian team. It is entertaining to have insights and discussion on the side with you guys. Thanks, man. Appreciate that a lot. Have a gestures, have some more jokes. Think your content is a bit serious with some humor. I think you'll blow up, to be honest. Yeah, fair.
Fair.
I mean, on a YouTube channel, as in YouTube episodes, we don't want jokes. That's not what we do. We could do that on a live, to be
Yeah.
honest. Oh, 2 more balls. Karun Nair needs to survive it. You know, interestingly, we have a very interesting video coming up. We're comparing Mohammad Siraj and Jasprit Bumrah and their workload and how they've done. And we
Yeah.
have
Cleared a few misconceptions, to be
And-
honest.
yeah, and we have found-
Something that we also were.
True.
Yeah, we had no idea was actually the case.
Yeah. And we have found few interesting findings.
Yeah.
So yeah, watch out for that video tomorrow.
And it will be coming out early.
Yeah.
So
very
if you can,
early,
if you
in
can
fact.
actually engage with that video, I don't know, drop a comment or just leave a like or
Oh
hype
my
it.
God.
Another risky single.
Yeah, Karun Nair just wants to get off strike. Now the problem if it's a dot ball, then Karun Nair gets the entire over, which is what scares me. But it's
Well,
fine.
well.
Here we are, I guess.
Got lucky that he didn't catch the ball.
It's good that the Indian batters are putting pressure on the fielders. They're not the best of fielders. It's not
Yeah.
Stokes or Ollie Pope or Jacob Bethel they're putting pressure on. Jamie Overton and now Josh Tongue. I think it's okay. Yeah,
But-
Karun Nair is on 49.
But that was a horrible call, to be honest. It went straight in his hands.
Everyone, Karun Nair on 49. Yeah, that's true.
You think?
Go on.
Go on.
No. That's the last ball.
Ooh.
Sundar ducks. Karun Nair is on strike. It's 199 for 6 by the end of the 61st over. All right. Yeah, do you think Bumrah will retire anytime soon?
Watch our video tomorrow. Hopefully it drops at 10 a.m.
Right, we have Karun Nair coming back on strike, and if he gets that one single, it'll be his first 50 ever after the 300.
Yeah.
In fact, it'll be his only 50 so far.
Yeah, his only test 50. Let's hope he gets it. And let's hope that it finally possibly removes the doubts that he, I think, has about himself, at
Himself,
this,
if
at
anything,
this
yeah.
level. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. We will celebrate the 50. He's played quite well. He's had a few sketchy moments. He's had a few
Luck.
sketchy moments in the last 15 minutes.
Mm.
Yeah, Srijit says, please get a 50. Yeah, that's the hope. This partnership needs to be really long path. I completely agree with you. Next over, Guys, next over segment, guess what Karun does? Right, what does. Oh, Jacob Bethel. I think someone asked when is Bethel coming on strike. And here we have. Coming on strike, coming to bowl. And here we have Jacob Bethel coming to bowl. I think Karun Nair will fancy it. I think he fancies spinners. And I think he will
Jacob Bethel.
a left arm spinner. He's a good bowler.
Karun should step down and tonk this over mid wicket, which he will not
Oh,
do.
wow.
That's a single.
And that's Karun Nair's first ever 50 in the international circuit, not just after his 300, but first ever 50 period. And it's his first of his 50s in this series. Good on him for a man who's making a comeback in this test series, in this test match, who was dropped after the second test, after the third test, after the second test match, or whichever test
A
match.
man's about to cry.
The fact that he scored a 50, it's been a sketchy few minutes for him, but the fact that he's come through, has had this 50, goes to show that he can score in this particular stage if he wants to. He just needs to put his head down. Good on him. 51 of how many deliveries? I can't really see.
89. He
89
just
deliveries.
needs to make this a big one. He's
Yeah.
got here. He's done all the hard work. He's reaping the rewards. The sun is out. Just keep batting, dude.
Bro turned on echo mode for 50 shouted. I think it's because I just shouted out too loud. 89 grueling balls. But he scored those runs. It doesn't matter how you're getting
Mm.
those runs as long as you're getting them. And the fact that the entire dressing room was clapping for him, it's a 50, but it's Karun Nair's 50. So I think means a lot for them too. And good on him.
Yeah. Do you think England has been wavered in their lines? Yes, a fair bit. Otherwise, India, I think England had the conditions to get India all out by T today.
That's quite true. Sorry, guys.
700-run partnership.
Muted you for a while, had to listen to DK during the 50. Yeah,
That's
that's
fair.
absolutely fine.
Yeah, that's something I was actually going to say. I would have loved to hear comms on this bit.
Yeah. But I
Damn.
think with Jacob Bethel bowling, I think the Indian batters should be able to. I don't think they should lose focus. Yeah, Karuna is 50. I think it's a very important 50, not just in terms of this partnership, but his test career. It's his first 50 in this series. It's his first 50 ever after the 300 or even before. The fact that, yeah, he was dropped and then picked back, draw for Shardul Thakur, hasn't dropped for Sai Sudarshan, but today picked instead of Shardul Thakur. He should just make this count. He scored a 50. He should just keep at it. Side, it's told you, Karun is a beast at number 5. Fair.
To be fair, this is where he's got.
On your recent videos, don't you think comparing bowlers from 80s to today is just not fair because speed guns came in cricket in 99, like comparing what happened with Kamboj won't happen in 80s? Yeah, I mean, you've talked about that.
Yeah, it's which is why I think we also mentioned that it's not going to be a linear comparison. And to be fair, I think there was no comparison of speeds. It was just about workloads and
Vasu says, bro is being treated like a little kid with a terminal disease who drew an Avenger character like good job, kid. I feel bad for you, but good job for you. Yeah, I do feel bad for him, but he scored a 50, and I feel like a lot of people are sympathetic towards him because of how he's treated after the 300. Yeah, but what can you do? It's good to be sympathetic, I guess. Good nature to have. Yeah, one of my friends from London said that is a bloody good 50. I like how. I mean, it is a good 50.
It's a good 50. It's a gritty 50. no
I'm
doubt.
not going to take away the 50 from him. He's just been a little sketchy, which is fine. He survived. Doesn't matter how you're getting those runs. When you look at the scorecard, it says that he's 50, hopefully not out by the end of the day's play. So, yeah. Gus Atkinson is nagging length from around those stumps, which makes him a little tough. That's why he stands alone. Completely agree. All right, we have Jake. We have Gus Atkinson continuing with the ball. Sundar taking yet another single. A quick single of that, a safe single, this one. It's not Jamie Overton, but yeah, it was a good single in the end. I think, is it a pretty good 50? Yeah, I think it's a gritty 50. He survived.
It's a gritty 50. I mean, it's not his most fluent by any means or any stretch of the imagination.
He's never had a fluent 50 apart from the 150 that
I
he
mean,
ever made.
domestically
Okay,
speaking.
fair. Guys, why are Brits not getting up on Karun saying, do you want to score his 50 as Bethel? Good question. Good question, that.
Nice.
The humor on the chat is brilliant. I think Atkinson to Karun Nair now should be interesting. I think Karun Nair will be more at ease. I won't be surprised if he's able to leave the ball more confidently this time.
or just step out and smash
Well
one
played.
on
Oh,
Atkinson's face.
this was played well. Riding the bounce, guys. You forgot to. Oh yeah, sorry. Forgot to over and score.
Hey
Yeah,
Dhruv, it's our first day, dude. Chill
I
out.
apologize. We should do that more often. Yeah, I do apologize.
204 for 6 at 62.2.
If tongue's ball is caught, it slips. It isn't a nick, it's a lick. These are the kind of jokes Praatibh makes silently while we're researching for videos.
Silently, I'm pretty vocal about my jokes.
Well played that. I won't be surprised if Karuna's confidence has just notched up high after raising his bat. I feel like as a batter, I feel like he's a very speculative. I don't know the man at all, but I feel like he's very on the edge in terms of
Hmm.
his confidence plays a huge role in the way he bats.
Yeah.
Just the fact that he raised his bat, celebrated his 50, I think he will be a lot more confident and we might not see the sketchy Karun Nair anymore. We'll find out. We survived day one, did we?
Damn, is
Yeah,
that
of
end of
course.
day?
No.
Or we?
Well played. That's fine.
No run, little bit
Jack.
of jack back.
Yeah, Jack backed in. Except his retired hurt. 6 overs left, I think. Yeah, 6 overs left.
Damn, lads.
Yeah, 6.2, yeah. Pratib's tired. And that stat says it all. Does that mean why will Karun be more comfortable after his 50? I think it's trouble in his batting instincts and not his temperament. Yeah, I mean, a lot of your batting instincts also comes with how confident you are mentally. I think
Mm.
I say he'll be more confident after his 50 just because he's got a milestone in. And that just plays a role for a few batters, and you have to admit that.
Yeah.
Well left. And it's a switch. The second you have 50, you know you have reached a milestone, and you just know you're at it now.
You can take Ashwin's word for it. He's got a few 50s. Because he scored because he scored one versus Bethel, he disrespected Test cricket and its integrity. That's right, I think. I don't think Karun Nair should have taken a single against such an easy.
True. Is Karun opening bat face late? I don't necessarily think so. I think it's okay. I think no. I mean, there's no reason for him to.
100 runs for Akash. Dude, y'all are.
Last ball of the over.
That's a
Well
good ball.
played that. 204 for 6 by the end of the 63rd over. See, after his 50, we haven't seen a sketchy leave. We haven't seen him poking at it.
This is called a commentator's curse. Watch out for the next.
Does it matter if bowler scores a 50? Oh, interesting. Boys, I scored 116 balls. We can't.
Damn, Shrikant.
Were you playing cricket or 7?
If you knew our gully cricket records, this would be a great
Dude,
conversation.
Kabir, dude.
What?
He says he has a bet with his friend that Karun Nair will get out before the end of day's play. Wait, who is saying Karun Nair will get out at the end of day's play? You or your friend?
I hope
is
I
what I wanna
lose.
know.
Okay, so it's Kabir.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you said that. Okay, fine.
You all should know I've got Dhoni out on 99. Like
Oh, yeah, that's true. So there was this test match between England and India
Yeah,
actually at home
at
with
home.
Alistair Cook. 2011.
No, not 11.
Oh,
13?
yeah.
12.
Yeah,
Was
when
it
we
the 12
lost.
series?
When
Was
we
it that
lost.
series?
Yeah. Where Praatibh, before the test match even started, said Dhoni will get out just before 100 and Kohli will score 100. Kohli did go on to score 100 and Dhoni got out, run out 99, if you guys remember. All right, Jacob Athel to Sundar.
Oh. So they're doing a little bit of no run.
I think yeah, Jacob Bethel is a freebie to these guys. But I say that I don't think they should play a rash shot. I don't think their confidence, as in the focus, should go anywhere.
Except if Bethel is going to put some drag downs, please
Yes,
capitalize on
Yeah,
it.
capitalize on it. Yeah. Please do a
Vamsi-
watch long whenever Mansrekar is the commentator. Will do. I'm very happy with the way Washi has gone about his innings. He's looked very solid, and that's good on him. Oh yeah, dude, have you heard the song Problem? Push to Talk song in EA Cricket. Yeah.
Yes.
So amazing. Yeah, it is amazing.
Oh, that game was beautiful.
I can sing all the songs from that game.
Yeah, you got
Oh.
problems.
To
Damn.
be fair, that is very well played. He played for the ball turning in because if the bowler's bowling a negative line to a left-hander, that's what you do. That is well played. The ball just went straight on with the angle, and Sundar will have to play inside the line of the ball in case the ball does turn. He's protecting his pads. So if anything,
Well
That
played,
is
man.
really well played.
Now Washi's going to slog sweep him for a no look six. Oh,
Well played
almost
that.
there. He got his front foot out.
Yeah. Well played once again. Sundar's playing well.
Yeah.
He he should just make sure he continues to play well. My friend cried at the end of Saira, but I've watched November 19th,
Sayara.
2000. Oh, Sayara.
But I have watched, yeah, that's true. I have watched it in the stadium, lad.
Oh, yeah, he watched the World Cup final in the stadium. I forgot. Last ball? Last ball of what?
Of day one?
Don't think so.
I mean,
Well played
it
once
would make
again.
sense for Bethel to have
Oh,
come in, right? For the last couple of overs. Is that
last
so?
ball of day one, is it? Or is it the last over? I'd be quite happy if it is the last over.
We can
Then
get
we take a bit of a 10-second break for you guys to
Hey,
know a fact.
1 minute break.
Okay, 1 minute break, possibly. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
My gully record was always bad because I was never a good batter.
There you go. That's the end of the over. That's 204 for 6 by the end of 65 overs. And that's the end of day's play. It's been a riveting day of Test cricket, like Praatibh would say. 204 for 6. Karun Nair unbeaten at the end of the day. 52. Joe Root coming up to him, congratulating him, is what I'm assuming.
That's what we like to see.
Yeah, for a man who's not scored a 50 ever after the 300, for him to walk off the ground saying not out, so Kabhi, you have lost the bet. For him to walk off at 52 is not just confidence, it's good for the Indian team. And for Washington Sundar, for him to continue being there, 19 of 45 balls, it's good. It's good to see them there. Wickets fallen, 2 wickets in the first session, 1 wicket in the second, and 3 wickets in the third. Yeah, the third session was a bit of a downfall, but here we are. We haven't collapsed by any means until now. We have a batter. The only batter to score a 50 in this innings is Karun Nair.
Yeah.
Good on him for walking off the pitch. Good on him for being able to stay not out. We will find out how tomorrow goes, but until then, we will have a post match in a couple of minutes. Before that, we will take a small break because that's what we do.
We
We're
got to
human
breathe.
beings.
We got to
take,
hydrate.
yeah, we take a break before you can. The next slide would be a very interesting stat that I'm sure a lot of you guys would enjoy. Unfortunately, I'm not the one enjoying this stat, but here we are. We will be back in a couple of minutes.
Spam like.
Yeah.
See you.
And hopefully you guys are still here. We will have a whole post-match review on how the day has gone on and all of that. But yeah, see you guys in a few minutes. We are live back once again. As you saw that interesting stat, the one time where Praatibh and I played competitive cricket, he got me out cotton bowled. This is what we'll have on every break that we do between the watch long and the post match. We'll have an interesting stat from our cricketing careers because why not? Judge says Praatibh is archer. Actually,
Oh,
Praatibh is a spinner,
yeah, I am.
off spinner.
Yeah,
Ashwin, you need to get your revenge, man, by stumping out Praatibh. We have never played cricket after that. Not
professionally.
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
never played together
yeah,
anyways
yeah.
in the same team. But the only time we played professional cricket is against each other and only once. But yeah, what a way to come back! What a way to come back indeed, right? This maybe that's why they became friends
Oh no, we were already friends.
from when we were 6 years old.
After that is when we became enemies.
So right, we are back to do the post match. Like always, we will have segments going on. We will have positives for the
Positives.
day,
Yeah,
negatives for the day, things to improve on, a couple of stats
yeah.
actually. And
Technical tidbit.
yeah, true.
Actually, an interesting one because it'll apply to more than just one batter.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so let's get things started. We are already here. We were having a chat anyway.
Yeah.
We will do a watch along, by the way. Hopefully, the last 45 minutes of every day of the test match, this test match, if it gets a good
Response.
response, yeah,
Yeah.
we will possibly try doing more of these if it's a good idea. If you guys want to stream and stuff, we will have memberships also.
Yeah.
Judge says correction. Praatibh is Ashwin and Ashwin is Stokes. Fair.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I don't mind taking that also. All right, let's go to. Oi, let's go to scorecard.
Awesome. So, I mean, all of you know what the scene is, but let's just go over the day. India losing the toss yet again, 15 straight toss lost, and from there being put into bat on what is definitely the spiciest conditions we've seen the entire series. The ball darting around everywhere, seam and swing. India in that first hour, 36 for 1. India getting to lunch at 72 for 2, of course, with the rain interruptions throughout and between. And finally, ending the day at 204 for 6. Some resistance from Sai Sudarshan early on, holding the innings together with 38 of 108. And Karun Nair with 52 not out, staying not out at the end of the day of 98 deliveries.
All right, then let's go to merit and grid, and that's positives for the day.
Awesome. So I think there's two main positives that we can take away, and that's the innings played by the two newbies, so to speak, Sai Sudarshan as well as Karun Nair. Of course, it's been around the circuit for a while, but I thought firstly on Sai Sudarshan coming into this match, of course, there's not as much pressure as that first game where he was making his debut or the comeback game where he scored the 50. But this, considering the context of the series, considering the moment he walked in, it was an important innings for him, and it was also a tough place to play. There was constant seam movement, there was constant swing. He was also getting hit a fair bit. Considering all of that, considering how he got out in the innings the last time, leaving the ball abruptly, and how he made a change in terms of how he was leaving the ball, I thought that's something that's really nice to see, and a hallmark that might define Sai's career as he moves ahead is to how quickly he can adapt. Test cricket becomes all about problem solving, and Sai Sudarshan just making that small adjustment to leave the ball in a different way was already very heartening to watch. Eventually, unlucky getting out 38 of 108. He got a good delivery. Maybe he could have left it on length. But I think Sai did his job, especially with all of those stoppages in play, going in and out, your batting flow just breaking all the time. All of that considered, I think it's a good knock from him. And Karun Nair, of course, we've been rambling on about him for a while. We've been hoping that he survives the day, which he has, which is firstly the biggest positive, not only for Karun himself, he's got himself to a 50, his first in Test cricket, but also from India's perspective, when they come out tomorrow, they have the comfort of the knowledge that both Karun and Washi can bat and they will come in tomorrow, hopefully in better batting conditions. Now, with Karun, obviously there is a little bit of up and down through his innings, but maybe it's just a hallmark or a characteristic of how he plays. Having said that, this 50 psychologically for him and against England and how England will feel will be seen tomorrow. I do think he will come out more confident. Hopefully, he gets a big one.
All right, that's been the positives of the day. Let's talk about in splits versus Brists. That's the things India can improve on or the negatives for the day. Starting off with Jaiswal's dismissal, it's something we will go more in depth because we have a technical tidbit just on that. So I'm not going to talk much about it, but it was a dismissal that disheartened a lot of cricket fans because he's had a two single digit innings and he's not looked the best in the second innings in the test match so far in this test series. But saying that, I think a lot of people need a reminder that it's Jaiswal's first time in England and people need to go a little soft on him. He got 100 in the first test match. I feel like people judged too early. It's not a surprise that the top four run getters of India's batting order are the top four batters who have come to England and batted before. So that is something to keep in mind. It's not the easiest to come to England and get a lot of scores from the get go. But and then we come to the captain himself. He was batting extremely well, Shubman Gill. He just looks in top form. Except that run out was again completely unnecessary. If you guys remember in the third test match, a lot of people talked about how the turning point was Rishabh Pant's run out for when KL Rahul was on 99. And it almost seems the same way of Shubman Gill's run out. Until that point, Shubman Gill didn't look troubled. I thought he was batting extremely well with Sai Sudarshan. There was a bit of a hiccup in terms of the running between wickets. So it wasn't the biggest of surprises that he got run out because it almost felt like even though they've batted together for a very long time, it felt like they were batting together for the very first time. So him getting a run out wasn't a surprise, except it was a terrible, terrible call at that. All right, then we talk about Jadeja. Jadeja and Sai Sudarshan. All right, dismissal. They were good balls, but I thought Jadeja could have done a better job. Sai Sudarshan too could have done a better job, but we just expect more from Jadeja because he's had that experience. He got squared up. He opened up. Didn't get squared up. He opened up his left shoulder facing the bowler. It's not something you want to do as a batter. That's when you know you're in trouble, not in the best of positions. But him getting out that way, he could have possibly left that on length. We are being a little too critical. But again, it's Ravindra Jadeja batting at number 6. You just expect a little more from him, especially after the 300, not 300, especially after the 100 that he got in the last game. And then Dhruv Jurel. Dhruv Jurel's dismissal, if you guys were watching with us, we talked about this quite a bit. It was because of what happened the ball before. Ball before, if you guys weren't watching the ball before that, he left the ball. The England team appealed and the umpire gave it out. And then he reviewed the ball and it was missing the off stump. But because he left that ball and was given out as a batter, especially when you don't have a lot of experience, you just have the tendency to remind yourself that, hey, I just left this ball with the umpire gave it out. I have to play at a ball that is very close to me. And that's exactly what happened in the next ball. He could have easily left that on line or length, but the fact that he thought he had to play at it and just slash at it, that's because of what happened the ball before. It's unfortunate because, again, Dhruv Jurel looks solid. He has such a good technique. The man just needs to score big. But yes, those are a couple of the negatives for the day. Let's go to oh, what a grit.
And that is your moment of the day. And without a doubt, it is Shubman Gill's run out. At that point, India were, I would say, in a decent position after losing 2 early wickets. India were 83 for 2 at that point, and then that Gill run out happened. It just, firstly, obviously, the rain breaks were throwing things off anyways, and Gill getting out at that point, especially because of all of the runs that he's amassed through the series. And he was looking good once again. I think there was some people in the chat talking about how Gill once again was looking really good up till the point that he unfortunately run himself out. It was a nothing run. There was never a run there. And so that has to be the moment of the day because India currently sit 6 down at 204.
All right, let's talk about the credit for the bid, and that's the player for the day, and it is Karun. Good on him, scoring 52 runs, staying not out overnight. The man walked off the field, staying not out. It's his first ever 50, barring the 300. I felt like it was a sketchy few minutes before he got that 50, slashing at a few, not being able to leave confidently. But he got that 50 runs. The scoreboard suggests he's at 50. So the man scored 50 runs. And that's what they need to give credit for. It was a gritty innings. It was a very old school test match kind of innings where he was fighting himself and the bowler and the ball and the pitch and a lot of other factors. So it was a good 50. Good on him. Hopefully he continues to bat for tomorrow. He just needs to take it ball by ball, and that is what we will also hope for. So yeah, that is the credit for the bit. Let's go to a few stats and let's go to quick wit and Brit.
All right, we've kept it light on the stats today. And the first one has to be KL Rahul, although he did not get too many runs today. KL becomes only the third Indian opener to face 1,000 plus deliveries in a single test series in England. That is some feat. He joins Sunil Gavaskar and, surprisingly, Murli Vijay. But not that surprising. I mean, he was a good player, but yeah, KL's finally in a good list. Gill has scored the most number of runs also now by an away captain in a Sena test series. I think at this point, by the end of the test series, there are a lot of records that he's going to break purely from a runs perspective. And this is the first time that Shubman Gill's crossed 20 in the series and not got to a century. He still has 0 50s in the series.
Of course, that's the star that'll haunt him. All right, let's go to the technical tidbit, and of course, I'm going to talk about Yashasvi Jaiswal because my love affair with him continues. It's interesting. A lot of people were talking about why did he miss that ball. Gavaskar was complaining about how his bat was nowhere close to the ball, and again, it's because of his head position. If you look at the picture on the right, you can see his head falling across. This is something I've reiterated time and again, and for the 100th time until Yashasvi Jaiswal watches this himself. His head falling across after doing his initial movement, which is why when you see the picture on the left, because his head's falling across, his bat is in the right position. His bat is exactly where his bat needs to be. Except because his head is falling across and because he's read the wrong line and the ball is coming into him, he's missed the ball completely. If his head wasn't falling across, he would have read the long he would have read the right line and he would have been able to play the ball well. Except because his head is falling across, his bat is coming straight down. So the picture on the left, if you remove the ball, that is a perfect shot. Except he's completely read the wrong line, because of which he's missed the ball and gotten out LBW. I will continue talking about his head position because it is a bit of a problem, and it has been a bit of a problem this innings, not just this innings, this Test series. And so it's interesting how the picture on the left is the perfect shot. Except now, when you add the ball, you realize because of his head falling across and because of the wrong line, he has just missed the ball completely. And it's very unfortunate, but here we are. All right, let's go to addressing the chat. We'll keep this,
Short.
yeah, because it's an hour and 50 minutes. You know,
Yeah.
something I realized, and I'll address this right now. A lot of people won't watch our post match anymore, like after the live gets over, because we're also doing a watch along, is what I just
Right.
realized. All right,
You all will have to keep it fresh in the chat and let them know for people who are just coming in.
we'll have a timestamp of
Yeah.
watch along and post match. So hopefully, when people do click in, there is anyway. Vasu, that's pre 50 Karun, post 50 Karun. Damn, you took that seriously.
Damn.
I love a good steaming hot idli with. Wow.
Hey, me too.
It wasn't a nice gritty 50. He was on the cliff throughout, just a far away from his fall to death. Damn, Vasu, good lord.
Also, that's a really nice way to put it, but I think we'll still stick to gritty because,
It
yeah,
wasn't a nice gritty 50. It was a very Dean Elgar-esque
Yeah.
50.
just the fact that he's there.
Yeah, boys, your thoughts on why we threw wickets when we were set? Arey, we talked about it. Negatives.
Dude, Shrikant, that's what we spoke about. Pay attention.
Fully, bro. Fluffy, bro. Fluffy kya hota?
Y'all are talking about idli right now.
Something Karun will take away from the series.
That
what
it is
some-
possible to get to 50 if you stop doubting yourself as much. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, just stop chasing every ball outside the eighth.
True. So Sarvajit says Gambhir was seen so furious and angry at Jadeja despite he was the most consistent player of our series. I didn't see that footage. I don't know what you're
Don't know.
talking about. I missed the whole day. What happened? Sriram.
Sriram, rewind it. Late OP in the chat. I remember your comment from the morning.
Fair. Kuldeep has same situation as Scott Boland. Yeah, except Scott Boland's position is taken by three of the best fast bowlers to play in this generation. One of the three. I mean,
mean,
three of
Three
the,
of them. Some of the best.
yeah. So
So-
Kuldeep's spot is not taken by any of the best spinners. Jadeja is the best all-rounder of the lot in terms of ICC rankings, at least. I mean, in all 5 matches, we threw our wickets when we were set. Why does it happen like we are set and we threw our wickets away?
See, it's a couple of things, right? If you really want to get into sort of what happens, as a batter, you sometimes just take it easy when you're on 40 or 50
true.
because you think that, okay, I'm set now. I don't have to concentrate as hard, which is never the case. Because the moment you take your foot off the pedal, it is usually a lost cause. That's one of the reasons. And sometimes it's England. You just get a good delivery sometimes.
True.
It's a mix of a lot of things.
Guys, give us a yes if you guys do want us to do a watch along and then a post or just a post. Because I'm just thinking about, is it worth doing a watch along?
Real time thoughts.
Yeah, so give us a yes. We'll also put a poll. But give us a yes if you think we should do a watch along. I'm only asking this again and again because of a lot of things. Because, like I said, a lot of people after the live gets over won't watch this video. So then we are losing out on those viewers.
Or we can move the watch alongs to members only. and then we can
Oh,
do
we could do
the
that. Yeah,
post match at like 15-20 minutes after on a new live.
yeah. We could do a watch along with stream. So we could
Yeah.
stream the match and talk.
Actually, let's do this, right? We'll do one thing. We'll put polls tonight or tomorrow morning. We'll put it on a WhatsApp channel. We'll put it on Instagram. We'll put it on the YouTube post. Just need a certain number of yeses from y'all. Even if it's 30 people who are putting yes, then we can actually think about
Yeah.
this watch along membership.
Yeah, so the watch along membership would be fun because we could do a watch along was nice. I don't know if it's a nice for you. Fair. We
That's
could do a
okay.
members watch
along.
along where we can stream the match and it won't be expensive. 149. If that's expensive, we'll do 100.
Let us
But-
know, yeah. We
yeah,
put a
w-
price poll also.
yeah, yeah. I put it in the comments of what the price should be and
Yeah.
realistic price. We
Yeah,
can't do
be
5
realistic,
rupees,
lads. Yeah.
unfortunately. But yeah, and then we'll do a post match like we do normally. But
Yeah.
make it a separate watch along and news stream, right? Yes, you should do watch along with technical analysis about the game. We shall. Yes, watch along will be got that.
Yeah, and I mean, for people who don't want to buy the members only, that's completely okay. Like, we will still definitely do the post for everyone. So don't worry about that.
Honestly, Karun and Sai are the same in the series. 5 innings for 1/2 century. Karun 7 innings, 150 and a 40. It's tough situation at number 3
Mm.
for India since 2021 BGT. Pujara's performance. Except Sai is only first test series in this third match.
Yeah, and Sai has 11 years lesser experience than Karun, at least.
So it's very unfair to compare their
Yeah,
performance.
yeah.
Any update on the Sri Lanka series that was being discussed for August? No
I
idea.
don't think it's happening, as far as
Yeah.
whatever I've read.
True. Boys, for a workaround for streaming match, you can make a Discord and stream it, which does not get you a copyright on YouTube. True, but it's not on our YouTube. Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the thing.
If you do watch long, 149 is justified. Hey, that's the attitude. The weird mind.
Thanks, Aditya.
All right, this has been our life. We haven't stayed a lot in terms of the chit chatter with you guys because we were doing that in the watch long anyways.
Oh, wow. We've been live for almost 2 hours.
Indeed, we have. Yeah. So we will put out a couple of polls tonight. Please answer it, and we will come back tomorrow to. Of course, we'll still do the watch along regardless. We've promised this test match, so we will do this test match. It's just how we go about doing it will be different, especially when you're streaming. 149 is good. 149 is fine, I think, because you also need to pay for the Hotstar subscription. Arey.
Real.
Yeah, you guys are considerate. Very, very
Damn.
appreciate that a lot. Wow, 149 rupees. All right, don't be kind to say he didn't get into team through domestic performance.
Yeah, exactly. We've made a video on that. I think
Yeah.
it's a different question that should he have even been picked? That's a completely different conversation. But now that he's here, he's fighting
Yeah.
with Karun.
You
Then
gotta
you
be
have
kind
to,
to him.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the only one streaming match on Willow Sports. High energy, goodbye. High energy, goodbye. It is. India is in a tricky position. We should get at least 250 and then hopefully 300. But we will be back tomorrow pre-match at 2:45, so that will also continue. 149 is $2. Vasu, dude. Vasu.
Vasu getting the big Canadian bucks.
Yeah. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for your support. We will be back at 2:45 talking about how India needs to go about the batting and then possibly the bowling also.
So
We will be back tomorrow. Yeah, like the stream if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Watch out for our video coming out tomorrow, Friday morning, for Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Siraj. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.
Peace.